Be the change. Welcome to Be the Change. Great Spirit. What is the overall message of the reading today? Time for Spirit. It's a pink lotus fairy. I don't know if you see it with the glaring. Well, a time for Spirit. It's always a good time for Spirit, isn't it? Well, we do have a mind, body, and soul. Be a good manager of your mind. How do you do that? Take a little pause out in the day. See if you're able to stop your stream of thoughts for a little bit. If you're like me, very self-judgmental and kind of negative in your mind, then positive affirmations can be very useful. Any kind of positive, it's much better to have a positive, uplifting voice in your head than to have one that is trying to kill everything that you do. So be mindful, check out, see what you got going on in there. Be a good manager of your mind. In our body, we got our body. Be a good manager of your body. Nurture it with exercise, sunshine, good food, lean food, organic food. You never know what they put in all this stuff. So I want to thank my nutritious friend out there, and I want to thank her so much for her guidance and her knowledge, and for teaching me about good food that is good for you, and to take the time out to make it a priority. We got our soul here, and we are in the solar plexus. Solar plexus chakra is these days is my favorite. It is showing up for me everywhere in everything, and this is a reminder that to make your own decisions in your own life. Did you ever give up your sometimes we don't even know that we're not making our own decisions. We're just so used to it because everybody's been telling us what to do since we were this big, right? And so we don't even think about a lot of it anymore. It's just automatic. So it can be smart to really go back within yourself and see if these are your choices, or if you're just doing it because you just always did. So the overall weather here today is saying, so this pink lotus fairy, she is saying, you may love your guilt-free rants, staying up too late, and happily behaving badly, but you're about to balance all that out with some very powerful new spiritual teachings and connections. So this card is kind of calling for us to take a look at what we are doing in our 3D world, basically, and then see if there is any way that you can incorporate more self-love, more self-respect, more attuned with nature. Put some yoga in there, self-acceptance, calm. Find that heavenly place within is what this is calling for. We got the forest. Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees. And the forest, sometimes you can't see your mind for the thoughts too. So the forest for me here is a cluttered mind, over cluttered mind, just a constant stream of thoughts all the time. And any kind of moment that you're in right now, are you in a hurry to get anywhere? Are you trying to get anywhere? Or are you okay right here where you are? This can be the activity in itself. And so we're not in a rush to get anywhere, perfectly content exactly where you are. If you don't really like where you are, just pretend that you just chose it just the way it is. It's your choice. So just accept it as if it was the best choice that you could ever make. And then you can lean into the situation better, and you're not trying to get through the, like, to jump over the situation to get to the next one, and the next one, and then the next one, and your mind is already in the next one, and you're never really in the one where you're at. Like, you're never really in the moment. So in the forest, kind of be observant of what's going on in your mind and the thoughts that you are thinking, and get familiarized with what kind of stream of thinking you got going on. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of different venues, a lot of different roads. There's a lot of different things that is going on in your mind. Perhaps you have had to think about a lot of things and been very occupied by many different things. And this time for Spirit is calling for you to maybe focus in on just being calm, or just focus in on gratitude, or maybe you just focus in on stillness, inner stillness, or maybe love. And then you find one thing that you want to focus on, so that you can find some kind of a stillness within, and to try and help your mind not be so chaotic in all these different areas all the time. So be a good manager of your mind, and then just sit with it for a little while and just focus on one thing. Just one thing. And the King of Wands. King of Wands, very passionate, very compassionate energy. This energy coming up here is someone who is definitely capable of honing in on one thing, but also capable of having all the balls in the air so that you can juggle a lot of things at once. And then with passion and compassion and drive and zest for life and people and situations and just doing. But this one here has, in order for you to be a good leader, in order for you to be a clear communicator, clear leader, then you would have to be able to also manage your mind. New dawn. Well, if you have been like in the forest, completely enthralled by these trees, like completely in the dark, you don't even think about it anymore, but you're just like a big head walking around in two shoes, just thinking about this, thinking about that, thinking about this, thinking about tomorrow. Now I'm feeling anxious, thinking about the past. Now I'm feeling sad, thinking about next year. Now I'm feeling anxious, thinking about a few years ago. Now I'm feeling sad. Or maybe you're thinking back, reminiscing, and you're feeling good about it. But this year is calling for, with the new dawn, is calling for to give your body the rest that it needs. Do those positive affirmations for yourself. Bring that positivity into your mind. Get familiar with your mind. Get familiar with your body. Like, make those little exercise routine. Maybe just walk for like 20 minutes a day, or just go outside a little bit, puzzle around in the yard, be outside. Do some stretches, maybe some yoga. You can incorporate some yoga. There's like YouTube videos that you can follow along with, and all you need is a mat and some time and put some effort in. It's a great way to get familiarized with your own body, with all the muscles, everything that is going on inside, that for the most part we don't think that much about it. We just function, right? And then the yoga gives you time to really be present and to be present within yourself. So we got the Four of Swords. So here someone has been taking some time out, meditating, resting, rejuvenation. And that's a good thing, because this newfound confidence, self-love, this newfound peace, it might bring in that partner that you're looking for. It could be a business partner, it can be a romantic partner, it can be a friend, but some great connections, good connections, two equal will meet, and the Lover's card is a great omen for that. And then we got with the soul, got here with the solar plexus chakra, authentic power. A lot of people want to do power. They want the power, and they want to dominate people, to take the power. So I have more power than you, now I can punish you if you don't do what I say. I believe with the King of Wands here, and that kind of leadership style, is someone who is encouraging. They are encouraging. They want other people want to be like them, so they be admired because of the traits that they have. and then other people want to try and be more like them instead of you having to punish them to make them do what you want. Now you are a good leader. If you're a good leader, you're going to have people want to do the job. And with authentic power also comes great leadership. So authentic power is really, really important in life for your own self, to be a good manager of your soul, your emotions, your life, your family, your relationships, everything. And it's also very important in a job, if you're a leadership type. So this authentic power card is saying, my authentic power is achieved through self-esteem, love, truth, and authenticity. So here is calling a time for spirit. And this is calling for self-esteem, to believe that you can change. Like if there's things that you're not happy with, believe that you can change. That's the first step. Love, unconditional love. Like if you look in your mirror and then you talk to yourself and you be honest with what your thoughts are saying about yourself. If your thoughts are saying that you look beautiful today, you look strong today, you look well put together, well groomed, you look clean, you look good, and if your voice in your head is saying that, then you are on a good roll. But if I step in front of you and then you talk to me like you talk to yourself in the mirror, and then if you're not being nice to yourself, if you're not being loving to yourself, if you told me what is on your mind, would I still be your friend? If I wouldn't, then you are not being your own best friend either. And so then you have a lot of area of opportunity in your mind to swap around your thoughts and to better your whole life situation with them. And then I forgive myself and others, release responsibility for others, and take responsibility for my life. And this is also a time for spirit, is also taking responsibility for your own life. Now you're going to swipe your side of the street. Maybe you're used to taking care of everybody else all the time, or maybe they always told you had to do this or you had to do that. So now you're just automatically looking for things to do for other people, and you don't really know how to live your own life, which can happen really easily. I know this firsthand. And so taking responsibility and releasing the responsibility for others, they can take care of themselves, and then take responsibility for my own life, for your own life. And then you have to be your own best friend. It's important. It's not easy, but it's important to be your own best friend, because you are going to be with yourself for the rest of your life. That's the only person that you're guaranteed you're going to be with for the rest of your life. And so what kind of relationship is there? What kind of things you are saying around yourself and to yourself is very important, and it will have a big impact on your quality of your life. It is safe for me to be powerful. This is a big one. It is safe for me to be powerful. It is safe for me to be powerful, even if other people become jealous. It's safe for me to be powerful, even if other people become mad. It's safe for me to be powerful, even if other people feel intimidated. It is okay. It's safe for me to be powerful. It's safe for us to be powerful, right? And not having to worry about the other people. They can take responsibility for themselves, right? I think and I speak affirming, supportive words and imagine a life that I love. That's it. So time for spirit. Perhaps you're drained out all the time. You're like wore out. You're doing too many things, and it's not really giving you all the joy and the fun that you would like for your life to have. And now is the time to think and speak affirming, supportive words and imagine. Imagination is the first step to co-creating your reality. Imagine a life that you love. What is in your life when you love it? And this is the wounded warrior. This one has been walking this has been a long, tough journey for someone here. And so the long, tough journey, that's okay, but you have all the 9 wands. You're almost to the 10th. You're almost through this first journey, and you're doing good. A little wounded, a little raggedy by all this stuff that is going on in life, which is okay. But you're still standing, and you're still standing, and just keep on going just a little bit longer, and you'll be okay with it. And then we got the 5 of Wands. So maybe there is some internal conflict in your mind. This can also be in a group. Maybe you're in an unhealthy group setting where people are competing all the time, or maybe it's just friendly competition, like But this also has to do with the authentic power. It's okay for other people, they're gonna try and swing you around and gonna try to make you do it their way or the way they want you to do it. But you are now co-creating your own reality, so you are worried about how you want it to be. And sometimes if you have to step away from people, that's okay. So, and it's also okay to have some people that you just do little bits of things with every so often. That's okay too. Someone very wise just told me that. And so, but you have to keep yourself safe. That's the whole thing. If you are safe, then the people around you will be safe too. Then, it's always a good time for spirit though, and truth. This is the throat chakra. It's got the scales on there, so it's kind of justice. And it's got fire and rain, and water and fire, and truth. And so speak your truth. Speak your truth. Be authentic. And I think for the most part, when people are taking back their power to co-create their own reality, and the forest can also be the cloudedness that the society is presenting us with, all the options and opportunities we can't see clearly. And then you make a decision, you're going to nourish and nurture your spirit and figure out your relationship with all the spirit, and then co-create your reality and speak your truth. Authentic power, a new dawn, speaking your truth, a time for spirits. Indeed, after a cloud, there is always a silver lining. There might be some internal conflict, but you are going to find good relationships and also develop your leadership qualities. So this is actually really good. And co-creating my reality is the key. The beautiful light in me, it honors, it respects, and it loves the same beautiful light in you. Until next time, namaste.